Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a very interesting topic, and the reason why I'm doing it is because once again I was scrolling through Twitter and I found this out. I didn't exactly know if I was actually going to make this video because the last video I made about aliens did not do so great. It didn't perform that well. But I'm going to be talking about it because of two reasons. One, I couldn't find anything else and I got to get a video out. Two, because it's quite interesting on the way that they actually word this and how they actually describe on how they found this news. But without wasting y'all's time, it's basically about Mars. They seen pyramids from like the past or whatever about Mars. Let me just jump right into it and read y'all what I see. There was life on Mars, and the pyramids were built by giants. This is stated by the conclusion of the CIA project. There was a Mars in May 22nd, 1984, and it was basically, I guess, a way to experiment, and it was written by the British Daily Mail. Don't exactly know who they are. Like, I know the name, but I don't know who the actual place is. But it says the agency of these years recruited people who claimed to have psychic abilities. Then they included like just experiments and just stuff like that. And they had a separation from the spirit from the body, and it sent traveling through the Usral. So your soul and body went through and went way out in there, and you see stuff from Mars. That's pretty crazy to me. Giants built the pyramid, guys. So one subject got to Mars about 1 million years before our era and found out that on Mars had pyramids similar to the Egyptian ones, but then the giants had to look for a new place to live because their environment was spoiled. Guys, I didn't know there was I didn't know there was pyramids on Mars. I didn't know there was life. Like, we know that there was life on Mars, but how do you go out your body? Your spirit goes out. 1 million years before our era was found, you've seen giants on Mars. Like, was this like a random person that they were just like, you know what, you look like a psychic, you look like you know what you're doing, get on here. They're 100% not lying. Like, you cannot fake this. Is this how this is going to work? Is this like 100% believable? I don't think this is a thing of which is happened. I don't think that this is without actual evidence. What I'm basically reading from this is you took a psychic that claimed to be a psychic and just believed what they said. And this was in 1984. This wasn't even like, this was very long. This wasn't like a long time ago, but technology was not that advanced. You're just taking them for their word. If you believe this, then I don't know what to tell you, because this is actually just bonkers. Like, this is crazy. Now, me personally, I wouldn't go around saying this is 100% false. Okay, the person could have went out spirit, could have went out there 1 million years from our era, could have found some pyramids on Mars, could have seen some giants. I'm not saying that's completely false, but it's not likely. Basically, it was a project that the U.S. government, new weapons, the Union aimed to creating mind-reading species who could do all that stuff with minds and its enemies, classified project, blah, 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 Maryland, blah, blah, recruiting men and women, blah, blah, military, big words, blah, 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 okay? We get it. You're using big words. You're using words of which we don't understand. It's fine. It's fine. But it makes no sense. Like, you're using boom, boom, shika boom. Like, bro, like, what is it even in this? This has nothing to even do with the Mars. This has to do with the Union and weapons and military. I don't know what's happening. What world are we living in where we just believe everyone for their word, and we're just like, yeah, you do you, man. You're psychic. We believe you. You go to Mars. Go to Mars. Like, what are we even listening to now? This is, by the way, a source of which people believe. People are going to believe this 100% because it's a source of which people believe in. Okay? This is crazy. The British Daily Mail. I don't even know who that is, but I believe them because of their name. I believe them. This is 100% accurate stuff that we're reading right here. Oh boy, this is a long one. It's past their time or age. The subject said, I'm not reading all that. That is not getting read. I'm not reading. Bro, what do they think I am? Do they think I'm like a scientist or something? I don't know 90% of these words. I'm just going to read this very slowly in my head, and I'll be right back. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I read that, and I have no idea what they're talking about. Some about some about some. So I'm just going to put it on screen right now. I don't exactly know what I'm even looking at right now. They're talking about crazy places, gas pockets and strange plants, frying pan into a fire, difference, vegetarian, other places, administrator. Move now back to the room, back to the sound of my voice. Back further now to the sound of my voice on the 22nd of May, 1984. They told the subject. I don't exactly know what I'm reading right now. I have no idea. Like, I got zero clue. But this is by the British Daily Mail. This has to be true, right, guys? This has to be 100% accurate stuff because it's by the British Daily Mail. Clearly. You know that there is very different theories of which the pyramids were made on Earth, but I didn't know that there's pyramids on Mars. Maybe there is. I'm taking my word for it, okay? Let's just say there's pyramids on Mars, okay? So if they were so developed to be able to create pyramids on Mars, breathe the non-oxygen that's not there, they're able to have this development of society a million years before we were here. Okay, let's just say this was true. Why did they have to find a new home? Because it was too spoiled. Spoiled of what? Was it like too non-airy? Was it like too dry, too wet? Like, we need context here. Now, I do say that I don't believe this personally. I don't think that you should really, but if you do believe this, let's just say this is all accurate. We're going to need actual proof that this is a thing. Like, I don't even know how they would even put proof, especially from this was 1984. So I don't even know how they're going to figure out how to do that. This is the same thing with the government just trying to, like, boom. And why did they release this now? Why is this a thing that all of a sudden Egyptians, giants, pyramids, blah, 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 blah? I don't even know, to be honest. And it's kind of weird because people are going to believe this, right? Because they think that it's from the British Daily Mail, that it's accurate. There's going to be a lot of older people that are like, did you hear about this crazy story? But I honestly just don't believe it. Not for a second, unless they actually show proof, which I doubt they will. Now, I know the government did talk about aliens before, and I made a video about it, and it flopped. I don't know what's happening. I know that Mr. Beast did apparently rent out the pyramids, 100 hours, something like that. So maybe, guys, I just figured it out. The reason why they let Mr. Beast rent the pyramids for 100 hours and no one else can is because Mr. Beast was a giant on Mars building pyramids. And that's the reason why he gets access to stuff that no one else has. Because Mr. Beast, guys, listen, the headlines are out right now. The headlines are here. Mr. Beast is a giant alien from Mars that came to Earth to be a YouTuber. That was it. Guys, write that down. Write that down. I'm going to predict it. There's going to be an article. Mr. Beast, giant Mars. Yep, that's it. That's the one. That's the reason why that's the reason why Mr. Beast is able to rent out the pyramids for 100 hours and goes in rooms that no one else can go to. I figured it out. This is why we make video. This is the reason why I create content on YouTube, to figure out things that these people cannot figure out. I figured it out. CIA, hire me. If you don't see a video tomorrow, and I never get shown again, you know why? They took me out. I know too much. But anyways, all jokes aside, hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you want. I really appreciate subscribing. Numbers matter, okay? Numbers matter. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But anyways, guys, peace out.